Hello, everyone. My name's MJ Baird. I'm sitting down today besides women's rugby head coach Becky Carlson. Becky, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
So, Bobcats recently national champions.
Yes.
Congratulations on the win.
Thank you very much.
So, first of all, this team has come so far since you've been here. Take us through the past 5 years. What has the team done? How have they improved over time?
I think if you look at the first couple of seasons that we had, we built this program off of absolute walk-ons. We had 60 walk-ons. We whittled it down to about 18, and we were 3-6-1 the first year, and understandably. And I think that this is a team that not too many people have expected things from, and over the years we've kind of proved that theory that this is what's happening to a team that's been on campus for 5 years, that's had that evolution to have a full recruiting class come in and really show what it can do.
So, three out of the 4 years you've been here, you've had 3 top 5 national finishes. This year, obviously, national champions. What did you guys do differently to be able to win?
I think we just kept doing our game plan. I think that we've been building since that first year, and I think that we've been sticking with our game plan all along, and it's been something that we've been trying to achieve through building a tight-knit culture, and that's something that we did well, and I think it all came together this year.
So moving forward, you talked about that recruiting. What does this win do for recruiting purposes?
I think it does everything for recruiting purpose. I mean, we're already starting to see the interest come in just alone off of this last national championship game. But I think that we've developed a reputation in the rugby community, which is certainly a plus for Quinnipiac and for the program.
Right. So in an interview before the semifinal game, you're quoted as saying, "We like to win. We are going into this tournament looking to win it all." That being said, how does winning a national championship affect not only Quinnipiac rugby, but the rugby team in the Quinnipiac community?
I think that's a really good question. We'll see how that affects their presence on campus and whether or not this garnishes them a little bit more attention. I don't think necessarily that they ever really needed to win a national championship to garnish that attention. I think their story alone, how we've gone from kind of this rags to riches in such a short period of time is interesting in itself, but I guess we'll see over time if it garnishes that attention.
Right. Do you think the team deserves more respect and more recognition on campus, not only because of the national championship, but because of what this program has grown into?
I think that all the teams on campus deserve recognition and respect, but I think for what they've managed to accomplish in this short period of time, and for the fact that we started in our infancy in 2011 and had nothing but walk-ons, and now we're going from walk-on, a group of walk-ons and unknowns who had never played the sport before to a national championship team. I think that that's pretty amazing.
So, talking about some of the players now, who are some of the keys to this year's team that led to that success? I know you have a very big group of young women who do produce, but any names that stick out in particular?
Well, MJ, you've done several shows on this. You've seen Alona Mar.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
Yes.
She's an absolute force to be reckoned with in the middle of the field. There were some of the last videos that we've done, and she's just a powerhouse player, and there is no mistaking her talent. There is no mistaking her field positioning and her vision. She's been absolutely wonderful for us. She's put her name in the record books a couple times this year. She's been tremendous.
Yeah, that transfer in definitely a big, crucial part of this team. So, obviously, every year you got some seniors on the team that you're going to lose going forward. Some big names this year that not coming back you're going to miss.
Yes, I mean Rachel Stimson and Jennifer Fremd, no question. What they've meant to this culture and what they've meant to the talent on the team. Yeah, they were here from the beginning. They were here from our second year of the program on. So that is when we actually developed the theme at the end of practice, before games, end of games. We're on a mission. They've been saying we're on a mission for the last 4 years, and they just now got to say mission complete. So I think that caps off a pretty nice way for your senior year to go out. Right,
very nice. So on a mission, that mission doesn't stop here. Going into next year and even down the line, what do you have to say?
That's going to be up to the team. That's going to be something that the team decides, and what the goals are going to be, and what we're going to be looking toward in the future. So the team will probably decide that. Any
specific goals? You just talked about maybe moving forward, achieving the same greatness, but I mean, you can't expect to come out there and win national championships back to back. Any specific team goals?
I'd say to keep the culture the way that it is, and that's a hard thing to do. You have new people and new personalities and behavioral styles coming in every single year, and you have to be able to manage and maintain that, especially with young women playing a sport and managing their academics as well. I mean, that's to hold on to that culture is something I think that is very coveted within our program, and I think that's one of our biggest goals.
You just said it there, student athletes.
Yeah.
These young women are student athletes. They dedicate time on the field, in the classroom. How does balancing that balancing act between schoolwork and athletics lead to so much gratitude as a player when you do win?
I think that's a great question. I think that we're always talking and having those conversations with the players. Our staff and I have talking about how we need to be appreciative of our opportunities, and this isn't just one of those. Athletics is a privilege and not a right. And I think that they really hold true to that philosophy, which is why we've been able to be so successful.
That's awesome. Becky, thank you for sitting down and joining us tonight. Again, thank you. Congratulations on the win.
Thanks, MJ.